What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Hunterx here, bringing us an episode of Project Equivalence. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. With that being said, let's get into today's episode. I'm going to be quite frank with you guys, and I have not done a single thing in between episodes. So, yeah, that's a thing. And we have some bad news to tell y'all, or I have some bad news to tell y'all. And the computer is slowly coming to its death, and I don't know, it's been a rough day since the finding of this. Over the past couple of months, I've noticed my computer doing very weird things. I'll say that. For example, if I play any sort of game, usually my keyboard will die. Will stop working. It will freeze the RGB, and the keyboard won't type or anything, which is quite interesting. And we discovered yesterday, as of recording this video, it's a complete 100% power supply issue. With my PC not getting enough power. Okay, wait. Before we jump into things, dark steel. Let me make sure that I'm putting these in the right machines. Dark steel, no, that is going in the wrong machine. Okay. We need to go yoink our induction smelter thing from over here. But yeah, so my PC is basically on its last not last legs, but the power supply is not providing enough power to run everything smoothly, especially my USB hubs and multiple terabytes of hard drives and all that fun stuff, right? So I need to I've taken some precautions for right now to make sure that it does stay working. For example, I am not going to be using any sort of webcam for stream anymore. At this current time of, until I can get the issue resolved, basically, right? So there will be no webcam on stream. So I basically need to this week go through, or the first week of 2022, I need to go through all of my hard drives and clean up my hard drives, alleviate some space, and that way I can eliminate some hard drives, basically, and make sure I can keep everything nice and tidy, and stuff like that. And I could get it fixed. Well, money's a little tight right now, and trying to figure out, I gotta call a couple places and get quotas on power supply replacement, stuff like that, and then buy the power supply itself, obviously, right? So yeah, basically we've come to the conclusion, my computer currently has a 600 bronze power supply, and realistically I need 650 to be able to run a 3700X and an RTX 2070 Super. And we also discovered that my PC came downclocked, so I am not running at the full speed of my CPU and GPU. I'm pretty sure that the the RTX 2070 Super is supposed to run, you guys can correct me in the comments, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to run at 1605 base, and it's currently, if I'm not doing anything, the computer is idle itself. It's running at 300. Wait, that's crude steel. No, wait, it's trying to make steel ingots. I believe steel ingots also need to get made in here, right? So let's really take a look at this. Steel ingots need to be made in here, and they need to be made with the induction smelter, right? Is that correct? let's see, steel, boys. I thought I could have sworn I saw something that was like, hey, yeah, right here. Crude steel plus coke. Okay. That was something that we were supposed to look at in between episodes and figure out what we're going to do about that whole thing. Thermal foundation. Do you think that will work? Let's see. If I press U on you. Okay, yes. So thermal foundation does work for this. Okay. So that's a good sign. So that means we could set up a redstone furnace with a pyrolytic converter upgrade. And that should be good. Actually, hold on. We don't technically have to do that if we want to take the other route. Do we have more coke over here? But yeah, so basically, from my understanding is when I have all of my devices connected, like all the hard drives and controller and all that stuff, webcam, whatever, connected, it draws way too much power. And then basically, oh my god, there's so many coke blocks. We can animate that and call it a day. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to set this up. Basically, do we want to do like compact machine goes into like a main hub area, or we can do something like we can build a massive building and like kind of do it like ozone style. And I was kind of toying with that idea as well. Like, do we do it ozone style, for example, where we have like, let's say, like we can walk to a massive building that has all the spawners inside, or do we want to like shove everything into a compact machine and kind of like just have everything in one little cube? But then that gets a little tricky, because then like you would have to have like multiple main hubs, and because remember, the compact machine, the biggest it can go is 13 by 13. So like do we want to do something like that? I mean, I kind of like the idea of having a bigger room to work with, right? So that way we can, you know, expand as needed, for example. I think, yeah, we should do that, right? I think we should work on that. Now the good question is, what do we want to build the building out of? Because I was thinking, if it's a spawner room, maybe like factory blocks, or maybe like laboratory blocks if we have them, because laboratory blocks are pretty cool actually. I really like some of the laboratory blocks from Chisel. That could be really cool. I know that in Ozone we build a lot in terracotta. Terracotta is actually a pretty nice one as well to automate. Not automate, sorry, to use. Let me think about this. I've decided that I want to go with terracotta for this. So I'm thinking, before we can do that, I want to get a furnace, a better furnace at least, right? And to do that, I'm going to need to make some dark matter, and bada bing, bada boom. I need, how many more of those? I just need one more of these, so that's going to be 8 more dark matter. And that's going to be 40 red matter. Okay, that's a lot of red matter. Do we have it? We might have it. Red matter. We do not, but I can sure dang autocraft it. Boom. Alrighty, so we got ourselves that. That should be pretty easy. That. Then that. And we can also use this to automate too. Ooh. You know, I just thought well, it can't be that tricky, right? Also, like, who put the glass there? You know, probably I did. It's fine. We can forgive myself here. All right. cool. Now, wait a minute. Wait. I think this works like vanilla furnaces, doesn't it? Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I'm pretty sure this works like vanilla furnaces. So I'm pretty sure freaking things go on the top, not the bottom. So you gotta go here, my friend. That. Like that. And then behind you, on the other side, it's gonna be a little awkward. Like that. And that works. And then what we're gonna do as well is I want to be able to fuel you from a personal EMC link with the fuel that you need. Right. What do we have access to for item transfer? I guess transfer nodes might work in this case. Transfer nodes. They are a bit expensive actually. What was I using for transfer nodes? Was I using transfer nodes? I can't remember now. Yeah, these things are quite expensive to automate. Over here. I hope I'm doing this in the front of the house. So I might make it like a little porch thing here. Just cause, you know, it looks a little fugly. And I don't want my base to look fugly, so that could be an issue. Let's make sure that that doesn't connect there and actually cause any sort of potential and also future, you know, accidents. This is from extra utilities, so we need the extra utilities wrench. How do we not have red dye? Like what? Rose. What? Oh, is this bugged out again? Yeah, this happens every once in a while. It bugs out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That should be fixed now. Perfect. I was like, I thought roses had EMC. And then you do that. And then you, my good sir, are going to get the best fuel in the game. Even for power as well. The Eternalist fuel is such a good fuel. Such a good fuel source. Now that's going to take a little while to set up or fill, but that's okay. But also that fuel is going to last quite a while, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because it has like an insane burn time. Right? Its burn time is 102,400 ticks. That's a lot of ticks. Right? Every second is 20 ticks. So that can burn for, if I do the math correctly, let's see, calculator, that's going to be 102,400 divided by 1200 because it's 1200 ticks in a minute. That can burn for 85 minutes. So about an hour and 25 minutes per fuel, right? Which is freaking insane to me. We need a processing thing. And then we want terracotta. Red terracotta. No, we want or is it orange? No, it's just normal terracotta. And that's the recipe that we want to teach it. And I also need to. Oh. Okay. So do I need to take this into a different approach, maybe? I remember having this issue, and I don't remember how I solved it. Did I just like... I think I just used a chest. I think that's how I solved it the first time. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I just solved it with a chest. Right? So what I did was, let's say that we're gonna put the chest, a diamond chest here. But you're gonna be able to open that. So maybe we don't use a chest. Maybe we use... Oh yeah, we also gotta be careful because this is gonna connect to it as well. So maybe we actually use a crate instead. Yeah, that's probably gonna work in our favor a lot better, in my opinion. If we do something like that, let me quickly wrench, please. And nope, stop. There you go. Do that. That way that stops that from filling and doing any weird stuff. Okay, I think this is gonna solve the issue though. And then we put the crafter onto the crate. And then that should solve the issue. And in here, we pump the items into the system like this. But we're not technically done because I still gotta make an ender chest. Wait, oh, we don't have ender chest on autocraft yet. Why don't we have that on autocraft? What's is it in here? No, I don't think I ever set it up to autocraft the ender chests. So let's do that. Nope, order sharing off, ender chests, and then I'm just also gonna quickly make one as well. And then we come down here. I think it's such a long way to just go down to the basement. I think we need a better way of getting down to the basement. Boom. Ender chests. And I believe we were also, yeah, we were making like speed and stack upgrades and stuff. I wonder if those are complete. And if we can put those, or we're gonna put those inside the thing yet. Okay. Terracotta. I should be able to craft you now. So if I ask for 64 terracotta, you should in theory then dump 64 terracotta into here. Very slowly. So we actually might want to do the whatchamacallit, speed strat maybe. Speed upgrades. We have 3. But I'm pretty sure those 3 speed upgrades are for our thing downstairs. To be able to import the terracotta or whatever is going into that system. Why is there limestone back here? Oh, yeah, weird stuff. Right. So it's like 3 speed upgrades and a stack upgrade. I also want to put a grid down here as well. I think having a grid inside the basement might be pretty puggers, if you ask me. I came up here because stack upgrade. Yes. Okay, cool. And what do we not have on autocraft? I can't remember what we don't have on autocraft for this. But yes, we can now do this, and that's gonna make it go super fast. I mean, not overly crazily, like, you know, doing this many stacks per second or whatever. No, but it will do it pretty quickly, I think, for what we're trying to do at the current moment. That should suffice for a little bit of time. A stack of terracotta obviously isn't going to be enough. Now I know I can just, like, you know, if I really need like terracotta, we can just, you know, craft it by hand or whatever. But it is nice to have a little bit of auto crafting set up. Oh, this goes on the, oh wait, no, there's oh, you know what, this is gonna totally interfere with our systems here, right? So I think I kind of have to move our system, I think, our smelting system, because yeah, it's gonna be in the way of this, and I really can't have that. So yeah, it might be better to just move it somewhere else, but it can stay there for now. It works, it gets the job done, right? So if I like wanted to say get like a ton of terracotta, all I gotta do is like, hey, you know, take this 8,000 terracotta and bada bing bada boom, smelt it. We can go even faster. I just blew something up downstairs. Hold on, I forgot that's where the power system is. I believe I just blew up, what did I just blow up? The generator. Our power gen got blown up because I decided to do something stupid. Okay, so maybe turning that on might not be the smartest idea, right? But you get the idea, right? We were able to make tons of terracotta very quickly. Now here's a good question. I chose terracotta, but I didn't choose a color. I'm thinking we go with maybe a white color. Wait, where does this piece of wood belong? I have no idea where this piece of wood belongs. I stole it from somewhere, and I don't know where to put it. So I'm just gonna throw it in the ME system and call it a day, right? Cobblestone. Where is weathered bricks? How the flipping heck do we have 15,000 cobblestone weathered bricks inside of our system? What is going on? Okay, I'm thinking we go with a white terracotta. And the good question is, how close do we want this to our base, right? Like, I don't want it to be too far, but I also don't want it to be like, you know, too close where it's causing a tremendous amount of lag, right? So I mean, I guess that's kind of like the big question. So like maybe like I think this is still like way too close. So maybe we just kind of go this, like, okay, I feel like this is pretty far away, but it's not like too far away from where we want to set up shop. We could also like maybe make like a little storage setup room for this. Let me build a design and we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I managed to get a little bit of the build done. I do want to show you this part though, because I want to show you how I'm going to have this nicely set up. I think I need a add-on tier 4 for this, so that means we need a tier okay, so that means we gotta go through all of this. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and happily tier 4. I believe tier 4 is the 9x9, I think, which I believe a 9x9 is Minecraft's natural spawner size, I believe. So that means I need to go out 4 from this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna plop that like that. Now, if we want to, we could actually, no, that's actually literally perfect, I think. So what we're gonna do is set up, this is how I set up my ozone spawners every time without fail, and it actually works out pretty well. And then obviously this this part you're seeing is the next floor, and then you go like this, and bada bing bada boom, this is your new spawning room platform thing. Ideally I'm gonna build it a little bit better than the ozone setup, because usually when I'm doing ozone I kind of get lazy about it. So we're not gonna be lazy this time. And then this will be something like this, and then we'll put something in here in the middle. There isn't really a middle block, unfortunately, for some reason. These would be the two middle blocks. I don't think we have a mob masher. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go with like maybe like a crusher or something, which is gonna need another one of those thingamabobbers. And then I believe I'm gonna set up the floor to be here, right? So that will go across. Oh, don't do that. Oops. And then we'll reset this back up again with that being like that. And that's basically how we have the whole setup going for this room. And then in between here, that area will go dark glass, and then we'll do like the whole like setting up everything that we need, obviously. So if we set up something like what is it called? Oh, dark glass. Sorry, my mind was drawing a blank there. And then come over here and do the thing. And this actually looks, this is like one of my favorite styles to build in, especially when it comes to spawner rooms. Now ideally we could set up some sort of lighting system if we want. I'm actually generally curious, does this still spawn hostile mobs even if it's, so to speak, lit up? I wonder. I'm pretty sure that's how the mob duplicator works, but I'm not 100% certain and versed on how this this duplicator works. So if you know, feel free to let me know down in the comments down below on how this works, because that would be really useful information. I forgot to torch the top. Yeah, we don't want anything else to be spawning in this room right now besides the things that we want to be spawning, aka animated blocks, and also any other mobs that we might want to, genocide for any particular reason, right? And I was gonna say it broke again. I actually had to reload. I had to load up my Project Ozone world to double check the whatchamacallit, double check the spawn, the room size of the room, so that way I can get it right. Now, something that Project Ozone has that this pack doesn't have is elevators. Yes, this pack technically does have elevators if you go the RF tools route, but I think that's a little complex for me right this second. Also, it's probably gated in some sort of way, so we're gonna end up going probably with ladders or something in one of these corners, and you know, we'll set up the next room, right? This will be your next room where you do all of your setup, right? The back corner here. And this is like one of my favorite things to build. How high do these walls go? They go 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 tall. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we would put a floor in, so 1, 2, 3, 4 here is where we would put the floor in for the next room. And I would do this multiple times for whatever I need to get done, right? Spawner wise. And obviously we're gonna, oh, that's not what I wanted to click. I accidentally clicked F11 instead of F7 because I'm smart. All right, where are the torches? Here. All right. I guess we just gotta follow this line. I really don't know how far each torch is supposed to go. So the next torch goes here. And then I think the next torch is against this back wall. Is that correct? No, it's 1 forward. 1 forward. And then I also want to make sure that I do this correctly. A torch there, and I think also against the back wall. Yes. And then you will be this corner. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where the wall would go. Right, this is where I would build the wall. To encase this entire thing. Oh, not there. Also not there again. God dang it. Hunter, pay attention. And then, you know, we would do the whole boop, 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 set it all up. But look at that. We now have a second spawner room almost ready to go. I believe for this, yeah, we're gonna want to close this off in a way, so this is fully encased inside of here, so that way there's at least 2 layers. Oh, yeah, don't want to do that. So we should probably put the windows in freaking next. So something like this. And I think this looks really nice, in my opinion. right? Man, it really does look good with the white terracotta. I feel like I'm like in a luxury building almost. Is it really a white though, or is it more of like a beige color? I feel like it's more like a beige color than a white color. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the floor down here. I might do some of this, but that might be a little too much for the floor, for the bottom floor. There's nothing I don't think I can do about the following floors, so I might just say screw it and do this with more white terracotta, just to make it all seem kind of like one cohesive unit. But unfortunately, guys, that is it for today's episode. As always, guys, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, as we're on our way to 500 subscribers. It really mean a lot to me. As always, guys, make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Those will be linked in the description down below. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time.